Hey, I'm Colonel Garuda, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Bulkhead. Now this is very exciting because this is the first of the Legacy figures that I was able to find at my local Target. And I just love the style of the packaging that they're going with, except for this open window where you can get your greasy fingers on the figure, which sucks. But anyway, starting things off with the packaging, you just got Transformers Legends, Transformers, Generations of Tomy, Hasbro logo there. Got some nice artwork of the truck mode. Got Bulkhead exposed, which is really stupid. On the side, just got some nice artwork of Bulkhead. On the other side, just got some really nice artwork of some other characters that are on the wave, including this RC, which is stylized like how it shows depicted in TF Prime. On the bottom, not really much else here other than saying that's eco-friendly packaging apparently. On the top, Transformers Legends. On the back, and it just shows you that he can transform into the truck boat in 30 steps. And it has some kind of thing over here, which I might scan off camera and reveal what it says later on. Pretty much it for the packaging, so let's open this thing up and let's see how awesome this truly is. And here we have Bulkhead out of the packaging in his little truck mode, and I love this figure. Now, my introduction of Bulkhead was in Transformers Animated, and besides Optimus Prime, he's always been my favorite Autobot ever since. He's like this gentle giant type character that's also super strong, yet he's also really smart and knows how to do space bridges or something. That was really cool. Now, this particular Bulkhead is supposedly based on the Transformers Prime incarnation, but his truck mode didn't look like this. It was some kind of... Okay, I'm not a car expert or anything, but it looked like some type of off-road... Not a van, but just some kind of car. It was like a compact car, but... I don't know, it's a really weird choice for Bulkhead. I think this type of vehicle suits him a lot more, but this is a great looking truck mode. Let's get a closer look. So, got this kind of a light green for the main cab. Got some nice detail there on the door there, which you can't open up. Clear blue plastic, which you can kind of see some of the kibble, and ooh, what's this? If you look carefully, it kind of looks like Bulkhead's covering his ears or something. Maybe Nico's like playing loud music in there and it's like pissing him off. Got the Autobot logo there, got some teal headlights it looks like, some kind of winch that's bolted in there. Lots of grill detail there, and you can kind of see some of the kibble underneath, kind of make out what comes to what a little bit. On the side, we just got all this.
Department has issued a safety alert for your area. A massive unknown object has been detected beneath Ohansi Hill. It appears to be moving through the hill and is expected to rise from the ground and move through the county. It is strictly advised to stay inside in your basement or underground shelter until further notice.
I kind of wish the wheels were painted silver on the rims at least, but it's not a big deal to me. And back here it looks like some kind of cover, and it's like a darker green. You kind of see make out a little wheel there. I guess kind of like for cosmetic purposes, I suppose. Got some pegs, so like, I guess you want to attach weapons or something. And on the back you can pretty much see the feet. There's like something in there. If you open this up, this is pretty much how or I should say, you are supposed to store the weapons when you're in the vehicle mode. You can kind of see a mace and some kind of gun there, and you can kind of open this, but it's a little awkward. You can't really do it all the way, but if you do it like this, you can see their weapons in here. Now, this is how you do weapons storage. for some odd reason, whenever there's like a weapon storage system, they're just weapons they just put on the ports, like on the side or maybe on the top or something, and it just looks really dumb. But they actually integrated weapon storage like inside the vehicle, and some rare occasions they're like weapon storage underneath, which is pretty good. But I think this is the best way to do weapon storage. Just have it go inside the vehicle mode or something. That is just really, really cool. I'm just gonna close this up. And that's about it for the vehicle mode. It just looks cool, doesn't really do anything. Just this compact armored truck, which just looks awesome. And of course, he rolls as rolling things should. Now, about that QR code I mentioned earlier, I actually did scan it, and it just took me to the Hasbro website, I think, and gave out some cool stats and fun facts about the character, which I thought was really cool. For some quick size comparisons, here it is next to the high-grade Gundam Revive, the Black Series Darth Nihilus, my previous review, the SH Figuarts Ultraman Trigger Multi-Type, and here it is next to a standard deluxe class figure. Here we got Kingdom Red Alert. So far, this figure is pretty good, but how is this robot mode? Let's find out. And here we have Bulkhead in his robot mode, and for the most part, I really like this guy. He's got a nice big chest, he's got little short arms, and then he has proportionately very long legs, which I don't think really suits Bulkhead very well, because most depictions of Bulkhead have him with very short, stubby legs. But what can you do? But, oh, I forgot to snap that in there and play. But wow, that head sculpt is perfection. That really screams TF Prime Bulkhead though. It just looks phenomenal, but I don't understand why they're making this kind of resemble Bulkhead from that show while making a stylistic approach with a completely different vehicle mode. Like, don't you think they would make a accurate figure instead of something that just loosely resembles Bulkhead from the show? Really odd, but it's got these ventilations on his arms which look nice. Got the cab, and don't look under the figure like this because he's actually very hollow from underneath. So I don't really recommend looking under there, but he just looks weird and almost feels slightly cheap down there. But if you just ignore that, he's a very nice figure. He's got some silver and some greens there, and his feet are like a darker green. And the transformation that I went through transforming this guy was a little confusing at first, but the more I did it, the easier it became. But it kind of got a little fiddly with the top half. But it's not a huge deal since I've gotten used to it over time. And here's how it looks in the back. It looks really nice. And now onto the accessories. As you saw, there were those weapons that were stored in there and they were taken out. What you can do with them is actually pretty cool. First one you can do is this little clear blue Gatling gun, which I wish it was much bigger, but what can you do? You could stick it onto his hand like this, but that just looks a little goofy and undersized. So what you're supposed to do is, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, right on this side, when I get on focus, there's that little peg and that little peg. You just stick it in right here, I think. Alright, there you go. That looks pretty cool. His next accessory is this Mace Ball thing. Oh, gotta get the camera focused. There you go. It's nicely detailed, and this is definitely a throwback to Transformers Prime. And what you do is you open this up, which I think is really cool how they implemented this. I thought you just stick it on the hand, but nope. And you just put it in here, close it up. Now he's got this crazy mace hand, so he can bash some Decepticons with. And last but not least, this cover on the back is actually a shield, which I thought was really cool. I just gotta find a way to take this off. Hold on. Oh, the gun came off. Alright, no big deal. Thing that here that flips out like that. And you can stick it on him like so. And now you got Bulkhead all ready for battle, armed to the teeth. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? This figure is just so cool, even though it has some problems, but I think this can also go on his hand. I'm not too sure, but I don't know, I never really tried it until now, but let's see what happens if I stick it on here. Yeah, I don't think that really works out, but you can kind of pretend he's holding it like this, but I think officially I'm supposed to put it on his arm like this. And that just looks cool. But however, I'm not really too crazy about this hole here. Like, I guess he's supposed to look through here. He's supposed to see through the shield and see what's going on. But it kind of defeats the purpose because when he's trying to protect himself from fire, a laser could fire through the hole and BAM! He's dead. Now, I just took off Bulkhead's accessories to make the articulation segment a little bit easier. Now, for the posability, he can look around, not too well, but I think it's kind of on a ball joint. The arms can rotate 360, can go out that far. It's got a really good bicep swivel, which is a little tight. And the elbows especially are pretty tight. And the wrists can swivel. Waist can swivel. He can spread out really good. You have a thigh swivel here. He's got a bend at the knee. And he's got a nice ankle pivot. Let's do some size comparisons again. Gundam, Nihilus, Trigger, Red Alert. Overall, this figure is great, but not perfect. Definitely pick this guy up if you're a fan of Bulkhead, and yes, the proportions are a little weird with the legs, and it did throw me off when I first saw it. But having it in person and being able to play around with it, I really started to appreciate this figure more. But I still can't get over the weird proportions. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.